In this episode, we're celebrating big ambition through the eyes of a 13-year-old who lives for speed, mud and moments that make his heart race. You're about to meet Woody, who's also my son.
Hi Woody.
Hi.
Help yourself to chocolate biscuits, and you've got a hot chocolate in Grandma's living room. I love this cafe space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to talk to you about dirt biking. Obviously, that's your hobby, and I would really love to incorporate what you do into our model village. So I need to pick your brains. I need loads of details about dirt biking, but I just wanted to chat with you about what it means to you as well. So start at the beginning. Tell me how you got into dirt biking.
Well, my dad was a big biker. He has road bikes, and he kind of got me into it from when I was very little. I used to watch him ride off with all his big biker mates. And yeah.
What did it feel like when you used to watch him drive off?
Felt cool.
Yeah.
Seeing my dad like that. But yeah.
I remember when you were a baby, you were in nappies, baby, and I remember he used to go every Sunday, didn't he, with his mates, and they used to go up the drive, and you used to stand on our bedroom windowsill, and when the bikes revved, I used to feel it, like your body would tense up. You were that excited, like watching him go. You did absolutely love it. So did Dad dirt bike when he was a boy?
He did, yeah. When he was little, but it wasn't really. Back then it wasn't anything like it is now.
Yeah.
It was just a field with some ropes wrapped around it. That's where you went.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it were race meetings. Were it called dirt biking?
It was yeah. Well, but it was it's called scrambling really.
Right.
But we've got a few of the same kind of trophies,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool from when I first started and from when he first started. So.
Yeah. No, it is. It's really cool. So how old were you when you started, when you got on the first bike, and can you remember what that were like?
No, because the first bike I ever had, it wasn't even a bike, it was a quad. And I was at, I think it was at a BSB race, and my dad put me on this quad and I had a helmet, and I just went off, and that was it from there. Loved it ever since.
Did you just know what to do?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know how to get on the
I can't remember this, I've just seen the videos.
You can't remember?
I can't remember.
'Cause you were that little?
Probably, yeah. But yeah.
So from a quad, you go onto a dirt bike.
Yeah.
So tell me about your first ever dirt bike.
Well,
I remember a little bit though, actually.
I learned how to ride on two wheels from balance bike.
Yes.
That was what kicked me off on two wheels.
Yeah.
I can't remember getting my first dirt bike.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I know a lot of what went on back then, because I was really nervous. I was like, he's doing what? Dirt biking. And as a mum with no background, no knowledge about dirt biking and what it entails, I was scared. I was really, really scared. I wanted you to do dancing.
Yeah.
Wasn't an option, was it? No, it was never an option. But yeah, you got on your dirt bike. Do you remember your first race then? Do you remember learning and making friends, and where did you practice and all stuff like that?
Well, basically, before I first started, I used to just ride at a track that used to be called Girl Common.
Okay.
And other tracks, Micklefield, stuff like that. That's where I first started.
Right.
And until I got up to like 8 years old, I'd never used to want to race.
Right. You were nervous?
No, I just never wanted to. I just wanted to ride bikes as a hobby.
Yeah.
And then I met one of my best friends, Jensen.
Yeah.
We were practicing, and there were a race on at Girl Common, on the big track, and we both said we want to do it. So that was my first race, and after that, I did another race and then another.
Yeah.
And it stemmed from there. And then on my first year in the autos, I got third place in the championship.
Autos. So what's autos?
50 cc's, so that's automatic basically, no gears.
Is that the one where all the dads are running around the track frantically every time you come off?
Yeah, it's where it's like...
You used to look like little dolls, little toys. You were that small, so tiny. Yeah, with your helmet on. So going back to that very first race, how did you feel?
I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I can remember little bits coming off of my first race, seeing Dad happy that I've actually done a race.
Yeah.
After
I'm
not
so
wanting to
proud.
do one. So, yeah.
I love this. So, trophies. I mean, I remember the amount of trophies that you used to get, because once you got into it, it were every weekend,
every weekend.
all over the country. So tell me about the different meetings and how a race meeting works.
Well, it wasn't all over the country at first, was it?
No,
It was only
more
local,
Yorkshire,
really.
Yeah.
I have, well, I don't know how many trophies I've got. It's hundreds now, isn't it?
Yeah. What did it feel like when you got your first trophy? In fact, your very first one.
In fact, they gave me a third place trophy, and I don't even think I got in the top 15. So,
how nice is that, though?
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's a great spot. I think there's a bit of a, I don't know if you would agree, there's a bit of a stigma and a bit of a judgment around motocross and dirt biking.
definitely.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
The people who mess around on bikes on the roads and on the fields and mess up all the ride through farmers' land without any helmets on,
Yeah.
no gear or anything. It's people like that who give motocross a bad name.
Yeah.
I mean, some people see a dirt bike and scroll straight past thinking, it's a load of rubbish. But all it really takes is, I mean, at one of the first rounds, the Bridgestone this year, the police came, didn't they, because people was complaining. It's just like, if people just came to one of the races and actually experienced how much of a nice group of people and how nice the paddock is, it'd be probably game-changing for the
sport. No, I understand. I think that's a really good point, and I think from my perspective as a mum, I've met some really brilliant friends, and the mums there. It's a real family sport, and it brings us all together. We're together all weekend. Supporting you, supporting each other. We have some really great times.
We have some laughs, don't we?
Really fun times. We've had the best times, yeah. So obviously you have the race meetings on a weekend. What goes into this sport, in the week? What kind of things do you do to, maintain your fitness and the standard that you race at?
Well, obviously there's a lot of fitness.
Yeah.
A lot of nutrition.
Yeah.
Training in the week.
Yeah.
With Josh Spinks.
So training on your bike?
On a motocross bike.
So that's...
Sometimes 2 days a week. When we're not racing, if we practice on the weekends, then that goes to 4. But we don't always ride 2 times a week, do we? It's just usually sometimes on Wednesday. But yeah. So
you're part of an academy with Josh Spinks. What do you do at training? Tell me about that. What do you work on?
Get there. Well, the past few weeks up until the past 2 weeks, a lot of clutch, working on not using my clutch.
Okay.
Because that was having my dad's life.
I've never heard him mention your clutch.
Are you sure?
Yeah, clutch is a buzzword, isn't it?
But now I've got off that.
Yeah.
I was on it on the weekend, obviously.
Yeah.
When I couldn't change gear.
Yes.
But
so corner speed and your speed in general, and do you kind of break it down so that you're looking at every aspect of you, how you are as a rider?
What do you mean by that?
Well, like with Josh Spinks, does he look at your style? Does he give you tips, advice, support?
Josh is very good at adapting his words to what suits different kids in a way. For example, some children at the training days who were not as
advanced.
Yeah, not as advanced, and he's very good at adapting his words in a way that they can understand, and it can make it easier for them. Whereas the faster boys, he can adapt his words to say, well, you need to do this, otherwise you're not going to be keeping advancing.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's great. And then fitness. Who have you got in your jumper?
Always developing.
Tell me about always developing.
So Adam Dyer is a fitness trainer, but he's like superhuman, to be fair. He does he's like the most physically fit person ever.
So for a dirt biker, what does your fitness session look like that might be different to somebody who goes to a gym and does fitness? What specifically do you work
Quite
on?
a lot of plyometrics,
Woody, what is plyometrics?
jumping around, and the best way to explain it is to just jump across my living room doing stuff that Adam
He does a lot
tells
with
me to.
mobility as well.
Yeah, mobility, that's it. Lots of stretches.
It's like a yoga
Core
expert,
strength,
isn't it?
obviously you need a good
Yes.
core. Yeah.
What kind of goals have you got for, where do you think your motorbiking career is going to take you? Obviously you've just finished a season now. What do you hope, and what goals are you setting yourself for next year?
As the years keep coming, it's like 0.0001 of chance of getting up into MXGP or anything like that, the big proper world championships and stuff like that. So, I mean, my dad really wants me to follow in his footsteps kind of thing, try the tarmac. I want to try it, but we just need to find time when we're not racing motocross.
I'm going to need some counselling when you do that.
But, well, it's safer than motocross.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to try the tarmac. Probably more realistic to get to a better level, if you know what I mean.
It's such a hard sport.
Motocross, yeah.
So hard.
Yeah.
You know, you are all amazing. You know, the lads, well, and the girls as well that we see and meet, and the fact that you sit there and say, you know, it is so hard to make it in your sport, you know, but you're just all so dedicated and committed. You know, I've got massive respect for you all. I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's a life. You know,
it's a lifestyle.
A lifestyle, isn't it? Yeah, when you're that into it. So, I want to create a scene. I would love to have a scene at the Model Village to reflect what you do. I think people would really enjoy it. I don't think a lot of people know and understand what happens at a race meeting. So I think it would be really nice to raise some awareness for the work that goes on and, you know, the sport. So typically we're pulling up at a race meeting. What would we see?
A bunch of campers.
Yeah.
A bunch of media people.
Yeah.
A bunch of burger vans.
Yeah. Always food and drink there.
And a very big track.
And a track. And what does a track look like? You know, what does it look like if somebody didn't know and had never been to one? What might you describe it as?
Dirt, mud, plenty of jumps, plenty of corners.
Yeah.
Most of the tracks are quite hilly.
Yes. And they're always in loads of space, aren't they? They're never in a built-up area. Yeah.
Always.
Which is your favourite track?
I really like Cullum and I really like Roxton.
Yeah.
They're my two favourites.
Yeah, yeah. There's some amazing tracks, isn't there?
I like Schoolhouse too.
And Schoolhouse as well, yeah. Okay, so we need a burger van. We need to create a track. What happens when you end the race? What do we see?
Checkered flags.
Checkered flags, start gates. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, some dirt bikes
Plenty
and
of
riders.
potholes.
What do I do when you're racing?
Oh, we go like this.
Yeah, we always do that
and
to
the
each
pit
other.
board.
But I
The
also
pit board, yeah.
tell me what a pit board is.
Basically
who
a
don't know.
person, well not person,
Yeah.
in my case it's my mum, writing loads of, meant to be motivating messages, but
Yes.
my mum's is mostly just, I love you, I'm proud, keep going.
Well, we can have some fun with that because I have got some little pit boards that we've had made, so you can decide what message goes on there. So I might be telling you what position you're in. And I do try to. I guess my pit boards are quite emotional, but I don't care. I think it's amazing watching you go past. We can have some fun and create a scene. Should we go have a look what we've got?
Yeah, I think we should.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you. Ace.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll have a look round.
Okay.
And we need to pick where you think a motocross meeting would take place.
Sound.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking around here, but then I thought there's a row of houses. I don't think you'd see a motocross track here.
Probably not.
No.
I mean, we could put it in front of Saint
Cecilia's.
Cecilia's and just give all the people in the care home a show.
I think some at KRM residents would like to see motocross, but I don't know about the noise. What about here?
Yeah, next to skeletons.
This is another option.
Here would be a good spot, yeah. Here, or where you've just said up there.
All right, okay. So the options are here or there?
Basically.
Okay. Shall I go grab the box of goodies? So, you know, we've got the track, we've got some bikes, some caravans, and we can start setting a scene.
Go on then, let's go.
Yeah. All right.
We decided to use a track made by our friends at Fibre Tracks.
Right, okay, I think this is going to work great. So do you want to show me where you think a track would work?
Yeah, this one. Put it on here.
Yeah? So visitors will be... What do you think to having it back into the soil a little bit?
Back into this. Yeah.
You know, like
maybe.
a bit further back? So
I'd have thought people could stand behind it.
Would you?
Stand behind it, have a watch from there.
Okay, well we can have a tweak. I do think we need to blend it
With-
and maybe get some mud.
Okay, so
And your granddad's around. Shall we
Shall I
ask
shout
him? Yeah, see if he can. See if he'll get us a bit of mud and bring it over. I bet he will.
Okay.
You go find him.
We love working together as a family. Woody's granddad's always there to lend a helping hand, and it always makes us laugh.
putting a motorbike track in the village and then covering it with dirt and glue and then putting bikes on it and making it look cool.
So it's changed from over there to here now.
Pretty much, even though over there wasn't that much of a track.
No.
Yeah, we're adding a lot more detail, aren't we?
Yeah.
But tell Grandma, because Grandma doesn't really like to watch you dirt biking, does she? You don't really come to race
Scares.
meetings, do you,
Scares me
Mum?
a bit, Yeah, yeah. It does.
Um,
Yeah.
So,
Well, this is good scale then, this don't scare you, does it?
Yeah.
It
You
won't
can
fall off them, will it?
You can get an idea of what he does
wow.
without having to go see. But yeah, we were saying location-wise, it can't go in front of a row of houses or in a built-up area. They're always in the middle of loads of land, aren't they, your tracks,
Yeah.
the race meetings.
Yeah.
So we have got some caravans, we've got the dirt bikes, some riders, food truck.
That's great, that.
There's always a food truck. Dean's put that together. We've got some railings to make a start gate.
Yeah.
And then I think when we've put it together, I've got an idea for a finishing touch, but I'll tell you about that after.
so it does. I'm
Yeah.
not allowed to know.
No?
I like surprises.
So,
So you'll have to come back and
Yeah, we
see it when
will.
we finish.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're having a little walk round.
Bye.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
See you
See you in a
soon.
bit.
I've absolutely loved working with my Woody on this episode. I get mum guilt really bad sometimes because I work so much and life's so busy. So getting this one-to-one time with him and creating something lovely for the village just feels really great. I feel so lucky. Not the most technical advice on this pit board, but I do love to tell him how proud I am of him. To secure the figures, we use silicone, we use different types of glue, whatever works really. And then to secure the figures into the ground, we pin them. So they've got like a pin into their foot and we insert them into the ground. So here we have it at Bondville, our new dirt biking scene, led by Woody. I hope you really like it. We certainly do, but it has got the dirt bikers, the racers, the family groups there camping, of course the burger van. Yeah, come and see it. Come and let us know what you think. We're really, really proud of it. So that's another episode from Small World, Big Stories. This story isn't just about bikes and mud. It's about family, memories and finding the perfect place to let a dream take shape.